Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
It already feels like single digits in some spots, so how much colder is it going to feel when we wake up on Thursday morning?
I'd like to talk about who we're running against. A billionaire who calls women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Mayor Bloomberg.
Sparks fly in Las Vegas as Michael Bloomberg makes his debate debut, how he responded to the attacks.
And finally home, a local family back in Metro Detroit after coronavirus fears stranded them on a cruise ship for weeks. Glad you're with us tonight at 11. That Lenawee County family landed at Metro Airport just about an hour ago, exhausted but also very relieved.
I bet they are. Victor Williams talked with them tonight. He's live in the newsroom. And Victor, this was certainly not the vacation they ever imagined.
Yes, absolutely, Kimberly and Devin. This family, they went through so much because of this virus, and they're telling me tonight that they're just happy to finally be back home.
Steve Muth, his wife, daughter, and her boyfriend were in limbo for weeks. Docked in Cambodia with over 600 American citizens on a cruise ship, the MS Westerdam.
Well, the total I'd say was around, 19, 20 days. We were on the boat for probably 16 or 17 days.
But finally, just a little after 9 Wednesday night, the family was able to return to the States.
Feels good, feels relieved. It was a lot of stress there for a while trying to figure out just where we were going to end up.
Yet the foursome's trip back home wasn't an easy one. Several airlines refused to allow the group to fly, making the destination of Detroit that much harder to get to.
Basically rejected by some 6 countries, including our own. Guam would not allow us to disembark. And then towards the end, one of the things that made it interesting was airports as well. Made it really tough. That's why we had to go through Dubai. We had to essentially fly all the way around the world, the other direction, going over the Mideast, over India, over Europe, etc.
Despite that and all his family has been through, Steve says he'll continue to travel.
We'll be on a cruise within a year, more than likely. Cruising is too efficient and effective and nice a way to travel.
And that is some very good news that we are hearing tonight from that family. It could have been worse. It's believed that there was one person on that cruise that tested positive for the coronavirus, so it's a good thing that nothing happened to this family. Reporting live from the newsroom, Victor Williams, Local 4.
No doubt. All right, Victor. An explosive night in Las Vegas. I have to imagine it was as entertaining as any other show on the Vegas Strip this evening. The addition of billionaire Michael Bloomberg to the debate stage brought out the most fiery exchanges we've seen during all of the primary debates. Jay Gray in Las Vegas with some of tonight's biggest moments. Jay?
From the start.
A billionaire who calls women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Mayor Bloomberg.
The newcomer, former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
The fact of the matter is he has not managed his city very, very well when he was there.
The clear target of the other candidates on stage.
Mr. Bloomberg had policies in New York City of stop and frisk, which went after African-American and Latino people in an outrageous way.
Bloomberg pushes back.
I know how to take on an arrogant con man like Donald Trump that comes from New York.
But often,
we got more union support than you have ever dreamed of.
The debate seems to be unmanageable.
Ask
I
for
promise,
more.
guys, I'm going to get everybody in.
Our help.
I got you.
The swings getting broader.
Are you trying to say that I'm dumb, or are you mocking me here, Pete?
Mayor Buttigieg really has a slogan that was thought up by his consultants to paper over a thin version of a plan that would leave millions of people unable to afford their health care.
The fight getting bolder.
We've got to wake up as a party. We could wake up 2 weeks from today, the day after Super Tuesday, and the only candidates left standing will be Bernie Sanders and Mike Bloomberg, the two most polarizing figures on this stage.
The discussion touches on the usual debate staples, including healthcare, education, the economy. But what echoes most from the stage is the tone and tenor of this debate, more pointed, more intense than any of the 8 before. Jay Gray, Local 4.
So right. All right, Jay. While he was frequently attacked on stage tonight, Michael Bloomberg also facing some criticism here at home after hiring the wife of Wayne County Executive Warren Evans. Evans' wife, Renata Evans, had been working as a field organizer in the weeks leading to Warren Evans endorsing Bloomberg for president. In a statement, the Bloomberg campaign defends the hiring, saying any implication that we hired Renata for any reason other than her skill and expertise is complete fiction and an insult to the hard work and dedication she shows every day engaging with voters on behalf of our campaign, end of quote. Spokesman for Warren Evans also responded with a statement saying Warren Evans supports Mike Bloomberg because Mike is the only Democratic candidate who has expressly acknowledged the generational wealth gap for communities of color and has a bold plan to close that gap and lift up all Americans.
All right, well, we are not done with the bitter cold just yet. Ben is here with the coldest temperatures we will see this week.
It's so odd that we see a full day of sunshine.
I know, and it'd be this cold. It's not warming us up at all.
No, it needs to do some more work for us, and eventually it will, but tonight not going to help. 22 is where we're at right now. These are the air temperatures, which have started to drop into the teens in some spots. 19 in Ann Arbor, 17 out in Howell. But the wind chills will be the story tomorrow morning. So let's take a look at them. 7 a.m. tomorrow. This is how it's going to feel walking out the door. Right around 10 degrees in the metro zone. Some single digits there as you get towards 275 and M59. South zone, you may be able to hang on to 10 down here towards the lake, but most of us are going to be in single digits, and it only gets colder the further west and north you go. 3 to 7. Those wind chills in the west zone, and barely holding on to positive territory up in Sanilac County. It is going to be a chilly day, but the sunshine is a huge part of this forecast. We'll see how long we can string it out in just a few minutes. Guys.
A Florida man is now facing murder charges in the death of an 89-year-old woman. Ferndale police released dash cam video today of officers trying to pull over 26-year-old Harris Howard. Police say he was going 30 miles an hour over the speed limit on 8 Mile last Friday night. He never stopped and later blew through a red light, slamming into another car. Inside that car was Mary Lackamp, a retired administrator for U of D Jesuit High School. She died this week from her injuries. Harris faced a judge today who upgraded his charges to second-degree murder. A Livonia clerk is beaten by a robber with a shotgun while trying to give the robbers the money and get out of the way.
Police say the clerk did what he was supposed to do and still got attacked.
I'm bleeding right now. I'm going to send you a rescue squad. Did they hit you with a shotgun? What happened? Did they shoot you or hit you?
I got busted in the side of the head.
This happened earlier this week at a 7-Eleven at 7 Mile in Inkster. Investigators say the beating continued when the clerk couldn't open the safe.
And I hope this strikes a chord with everybody out there. I hope when people watch this, they are as disgusted, really irritated as I am.
Now, it is expected the clerk's going to be okay, but police are still looking for the two robbers.
The University of Michigan is asking for victims to come forward after a former university doctor is accused of sexual misconduct. The school is investigating Robert E. Anderson, a former athletic team physician, for multiple claims of sexual misconduct dating from 1970 to 1990. Anderson retired in 2003 and died in 2008. In 2018, a former student accused him of misconduct during medical exams. The school has set up a hotline for other former students to speak up. In Macomb County, the Detroit woman accused of biting off a piece of her friend's tongue while they were kissing pleaded guilty today to aggravated assault. 52-year-old Eulette Wedgeworth was arrested last month after police found the man inside his Centerline apartment with an inch of his tongue bitten off. Wedgeworth remains in jail on a $25,000 bond. She will be sentenced next month.
Tomorrow, President Trump's longtime friend Roger Stone is going to be sentenced for lying to Congress and obstructing the Russia investigation. Stone's sentencing was the catalyst for Attorney General William Barr to publicly chastise the president, saying his tweets on the matter were making his job, as Barr put it, impossible. Barr took over Stone's case last month when prosecutors withdrew after the Department of Justice decided to lower the sentencing guidelines that had already been requested by the prosecutors.
Still ahead, Uber is making it easier to report unsafe drivers.
That's what the rideshare company is launching to report problematic behavior in real time. Also, an officer saves a man trapped inside a burning car on the side of the road. We've got a dramatic rescue coming up.
But first, dozens of students and parents gather tonight in Saline to address racial tensions in the district. How the conversation took a different turn than many expected. That's next.
Are you taking a trip for spring break? You could be an easy target for scammers. Help Me Hank has some simple ways that you can protect yourself. That's tomorrow.